Hello sorcerers and welcome back to another Minecraft video, and today we're doing the second episode of Let's Build a Medieval Settlement. And continuing from the theme of last time, this guy's just built a tavern, so you know, we're going to continue the buildings. So we're going to expand his business, and then later we'll expand the town, remember, because the town will evolve around this. So let's get right into it. Now this guy, he's getting a bit of business now. There's quite a few people coming along this non-existent dead-end path, but they come up here, they look here, it's getting nighttime. Good example right now. Actually, we should just, put it today. Okay. Put it today, whoops. So now they're all coming along this path and they want somewhere to stay. But this is getting crowded now. Word's getting around from down the coast, up the mountains. So remember there's mountains up there, you can just see them. So word's getting around that there's this really good tavern. It's quite a good stay, quite cozy. I've been using that word a lot. And people are coming along here, they want somewhere to stay, but he doesn't want to stay in here now because it's getting very crowded. There's not many beds, there's only 2 rooms and those for visitors now. So he's going to build a house across the road, so it's going to be very easy to access this from, so he can just be right across the road. So we're going to build a house, but we're going to make it very simple. It's going to be quite a small house. So we're going to start by doing our thing, and I think we're going to do the indented wall again. I think it's quite a nice look, and then later when new people start coming in, they'll bring in new styles. And somebody in the last episode asked me, is this a multiplayer world? It is not, it is a single player world, although I will release the save in a couple of episodes. I'll just upload it and I'll tell you when I've done that. And I'll also put it up in Plant Minecraft so you can have some shots of it. So we're gonna have a decent sized house, but it's gonna be length that way. It's not gonna be it's not gonna follow the road up, it's gonna go backwards, so you can have multiple houses. So if more people move in, you can have one here, one here, one here. So it's quite a compact house. God damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So bring it out a bit longer, so it's longer than it is wider. So I'll give it appearance that it is just a bit bigger. It has a bit. It's not just a square. A square would look a bit odd. So, but it's quite a small house, as you can obviously see. It's very small actually. But remember, it has a second floor, and the second floor is much bigger. As you can see, this is much bigger. So we'll continue to do this. So now that we've built the wall, we'll do what we did last time. Now we're probably going to have to remove this tree. Now this house is going to be very small. It's going to be extremely small. So you have this big house, and then in contrast to this big house, you're going to have this small house which this guy lives in. So it's quite paltry in comparison, but it's going to say, well, I'm giving this to you. I'm staying here so you can have this, but I'm still watching you. And actually, before I forget, I think I came up with a name of this. I'll fix up the sign later. I'll make a bigger sign or something, like sign hanging out. Actually, we'll do that now. Why not? So we'll get a fence maybe. And then we could put. I'm trying to get an idea. Maybe we could put some glowstone there. What does glowstone look like? Is that glue? Yeah, I reckon, because then it illuminates in night, and that's when a lot of travelers come and stay in a place. So we'll put it both ways, so we'll have it one here. So actually we could, no, I reckon this is good. So actually one, back up. So we'll call it Lone Pine Tavern. Actually we could put it on 2 lines to give it a better look. Lone Pine Tavern, because there's a lot of trees. There's a lot. It's very dense here. Gets a little spread out more here with different types of trees. And then you have this, maybe we could keep this one. You have all these lone pines, and then maybe we could keep this, make a little scenery thing around it, so it's right next to it. And this is a lone pine. We could chop a few of these pines down to make it seem like there's pines over there, trees over there, but then you have this one tree, and that's what the tavern is called after. So we'll also put it on this side as well. So then you have loan, so you know people coming this way will see it, and then when we expand this path out and we have more buildings, people from this direction also see it. So you know, and then the door's right here, so they don't have to walk and then they maybe forget about it, don't know where the door is. The door's right here, so they can go, oh, Lone Pine, and turn right in here. And then you know it's quite welcoming. But none of that because we're building his house now, not the tavern. We finished the tavern last episode, and once I finish this episode, I will. When we've expanded it more and you know we've got the basic necessities for a settlement starting to appear, I might just not copy, but I'll just recreate some of these in places so you don't have to watch me build it because you know it's quite repetitive. So we're just gonna do the style again, and maybe the next building like this one, it will have a flush wall of the logs to, you know, give it some variation from this one in the tavern. Because if you all have it like this, it seems that the town's very uniform. It has no difference from another house. So it seems maybe I'm not gonna say it, I don't know. It seems like a bit like it's like communist houses maybe or something. No, it's like a dictatorship houses, as you have to have houses like that. So we're gonna try and vary it up so it doesn't seem uniform and you always have to build this house. You know, we're gonna have varied, and then we might have this roof like I said last episode, and then we might actually, there is another way to build roofs. You can have it instead of going up and then curve like that, you could have it and spike up, so it's a continuous curve up. Or you could have you can have a roof that goes like, oops. This is just a small scale, but you can have a roof that spikes up, which does give it a nice effect, but it does make the roof, it makes the roof very large. It's actually unrealistically large, but we could make this a bit stylized, a bit fantasy based. Or you could also have a roof that goes like this, so it goes the opposite of the spike and goes like that. So it's kind of like that, but not. So it doesn't have any steps, it says continuous curve in. But we're just going to continue this one. And I was drawing, I think. I was kind of bored doing my homework, and I was drawing, and I kind of came up with ideas. So you could have this, and then maybe you could have this. Not in this house, because it's too small, but you could have... so it's kind of like one story. So you have this story, then you have another story, but then the roof's also on that story, but instead of having the roof connected, like this is right on that story. Essentially, this is the wall for that story. You could have a wall, and then have a divider, and then have the roof, and then you could have an attic, if you get my meaning. But we can't do it on this house because it's very small. You'd have to have it on a bigger house. So we can develop that later for a manor or a bigger house. And actually, I'll get rid of this tree. I've turned down my graphics so it's not fancy, because I was getting a tiny bit of lag last episode, and it wasn't unbearable, but I could notice it. Like there's kind of lags, but I do not know why I get those. It's pretty, I don't know, it's very unusual. So I think we're going to do another roof like that one, not that one. So, you know, that. Whoops. And this is going to be, instead of having beer and seats and beds, it's going to be more of a home style. So we'll have bookcases, and I don't know, I'll show you when we get to that point. So it's going to be more homely. It's not going to be a commercial style type thing. So it's going to be more personalized. So each house, the decoration might be, we could make up a story or something of the like that could develop a story for the character that holds the house. So you might have like a person who lost his family or something, and he might have pictures of lost ones. That's just an idea. Brainstorming right now. Kind of in autopilot, just brainstorming. I just realized my sound was quite high, so I just turned it down because it was probably, I've listened to my last audio and I realized my sound was a bit high. So, you know, I've changed it. Hopefully it's better now. And we'll just continue on with the project. Okay, we finished the roof, and I want to try this other style that I've been thinking of. And also, before I start that, I was just accepted into a role-playing server for a medieval type Minecraft roleplay. And I was wondering if you guys want to see that. Like, I can play it, I'll probably have fun by myself. But if you want to see me play it, and then maybe you could play with me, you know, it is roleplay though, so I was just gonna have it for a not a pastime, but you know, I don't like COD or video games, shoot 'em up games. I like Minecraft, I like Civilization 5, Just Cause 2, which is a shoot 'em up, but it's got this the factor of blowing crap up, so that's pretty fun. And I like to be creative, so I was wondering if you guys wanted to see that type of stuff. If you do, I'll put it in the comments. I'll probably be uploading it anyway, or I might just be doing highlights or whatever, or funny moments or something like that. But if you guys want to see like not full let's play, but like a cut let's play, so you know, get to the good parts, just put in the comments if you want to see that. Now back to the roof style. If I can just get rid of the iron sword because we don't need it right now. I'm gonna get some half slabs of stone bricks, and I'm just gonna firstly go like this. Whoops, not like that. God, oh my god, everything's raining. I don't know the commands. Okay, I don't know the commands for single player. Is it clear? Ugh. I don't know. Whatever, we're gonna deal with it. Anyway, so we're gonna get rid of these, and I was thinking of this style. So where's the middle? Middle's about here. And you know, I was talking about this we're gonna vary the thing. So if we can have 3, and then maybe we put it like that. And like, oh, like that. Oh, that looks terrible. I was thinking of it coming like flicking up, but it looks terrible. Like that. But that looks terrible. I think the roof would need to come up with it as well. Or we could do the opposite way if we... Because I was watching a bit of Jamziboy, and I also made a tavern, a big tavern. It's humongous. And I was thinking he did this kind of curved roof, and it curves up and then curves back down. I'm going to upload a video about that, like a tavern I made. But it was quite cool, so I was trying to replicate that. So maybe if we go like this, and you have one there, and then maybe like that, and then maybe come out one and come out like kind of like that. But I did wait, and then but you have to have the roof follow it to give it an effect. So it was quite a cool effect, but it's not very viable on this build. So I guess we're not going to do it. Just going to kind of leave it like that. Now, a good stars is going to quickly do, I might do it on this one, is I learned this really cool thing you could do. I just kind of made it up. Actually, we'll do it here. And it's just adds a bit of variety to your build. So if you put it like that and that, and then you get we'll get rid of that, and we'll get a half slab for some wood, oak half slab. And then if we put it like that, and then we can put a window in it, you could put normal glass. How would that look? So it kind of looks like a window. It looks pretty good. You know, maybe if we want the 3D factor, okay, that doesn't work. You have to have the upper glass. So I think it works a bit. You know, it doesn't look the best. Maybe if we had, instead of doing that, we could have it like this. So you know it's a window. Yeah, I reckon that works. You know, gives it quite a bit of variety. But anyway, back to this house. And I always forget to destroy it. Oh, god damn it. I always forget to destroy these stairs. Actually, also, I'm always going back to the tavern. I was doing, on the other tavern I was talking about, that humongous tavern, I was doing something. And you know this floor is like this. It's half slab, so we're going to get, is this really cool pattern. So it was jungle half slabs, but instead we can get this. Okay, whoops. wrong one. I meant it's jungle half slopes now. So you can get it like this, and we could do this pattern, and it gives us this crisscross pattern, and it looks really cool. Put one there. Put one there. There, so you have this crisscross pattern, and it differentiates. Blah blah blah. It makes the floor not look uniform. It makes it look. It is uniform, but it is uniform in the sense that it has this pattern in it. It's quite nice. It adds this depth, even though it's flat. It adds this kind of depth. I can't explain it, but it just looks good. So if we come up here, you know, quite small, but then we're going to come up here and it's going to be quite large. So we'll just continue the house. What do we have to do now? We have to pull it in the wool. So we'll just grab some wool, and this window is going to be a bit big. So I think his sleeping quarters should be down the bottom with his fire, because it's quite a cold environment, so we'll put it with his fire. Yep, so we'll put a window. I don't know if we should put a window on this side, you know, we just have one window. Maybe if we I'll just test it out. Let's see how this looks. Because everybody tries to get everything symmetrical in building. It doesn't. Or maybe if we remove this and then we, oops, and we get that half slab back. We'll just take spruce. I don't know, or something like that. I'll fix it up off camera or something. Because everything's symmetrical, and it doesn't work. In real life it wouldn't be. You don't have windows on both sides. You don't have... Where's the blade wall? You don't have everything copied of the other. Maybe instead of doing the cross, we could have like a... on this side. Give it a bit of variedness. Varied. Oh, something like that. That could work. That could work. And then we're going to get our half slab back, I think. What half slab did we use? We will use spruce for now, and then we'll vary it up later. And also something I wanted to try as well. I'm just doing all this trying because I want to, you know, have all these styles involved. So we're gonna, and now we're gonna do like this. So it adds this supports, even more supports. Like it's gonna be supported so much. So if we do it like, whoops, like that, it looks a bit dull now, but then you kind of add these and it gives it more depth, and it divides everything up, so it looks quite good. I think maybe it's a bit too much, but I think it does destroy that 3D factor. We might yes, I think we might get rid of it. I don't think it works on this. We will try it on something else. We just have to find the right type of thing, but you know, you have to try stuff to see if it works. If it doesn't work, you just delete it. We're in creative mode, we can do anything. No, we're not. We're not in creative mode. We're in real life mode, where we're building a village, we're building a tavern, then we're building a house, obviously. And then maybe we go like this, and kind of like that. So that's it, and then the door comes in here. And then we might add a ladder instead of stairs, I don't know, but let's just add our spruce floor here. So I think we're going to add a fireplace down the bottom, and then we're going to add his bed right next to the fireplace, because, you know, realistically, he wants to keep warm. He doesn't want to freeze to death. And then maybe his eating area or just dining area, and then something else, maybe his book area and desk could be up here. Because if you think about it, let's just jump. Fireplace might take up... Actually, that's a good idea. Instead of putting this window, we could put a fireplace, and that could make it look better. It's a good idea. So the fireplace might be here. His bed might be here, and might be another bed if he has a wife or whatever. And then, I don't know, maybe a ladder's here. That's essentially the whole room taken up. You have only this place where maybe you could have a picture or something, and maybe a tool rack and a crafting bench here. But the furnaces might be in the fireplace to keep it warm, but then you kind of have a ladder here, and basically this whole room's used up. So it's nope. Yes, so this whole room's used up, so you know, already it's quite cozy. I've used that word so many times. I've used it so many times. Okay, that idea of the fireplace did not work, so we're gonna do it over here again. We're gonna and so the bed can be here, so it's not, it's kind of, that's the only purpose of the bed there, because it kind of wasn't working beforehand. So we will add it like that, remove that, bring it up here, put it like that, up here. Whoops, that comes out of the house. And then we can add a fireplace on this side as well. So it'll be like, no, okay, so remove that one was fine. And then put that back, and then so it's here. And then we can have another one there. God damn it, place it down. So then we can have a chimney like that and that and that, and then we can build it and remove that wall, and this time we won't have to replace anything. Yay. So now it gives it, because beforehand it was sticking out of here and they're like, where the hell did that come from? But now they kind of know. You walk down here and you're like, oh, there's a fireplace. And in actual, I don't know, I might fix it. How do we put this fireplace on? Where the hell did we put the fireplace? Did we put a fireplace? Yeah, we did, we put a fireplace. Here. Okay, that's how we do it. So we brought this one up, brought this one up, brought this, and brought this. There we go. Ta-da! And then for sake, we'll put that there, and then we'll bring this up, and we'll put something like, whoops, I meant something like that. And then we will put something like that, and I'll fix it up later. I'll just put the smoke later. And so now, actually before we go back inside, we will just put that back there. So now it's complete on the outside except for the windows, which we'll just grab for now. And we'll put them down. God damn it, get... Ah. If we have a bed here, and I still haven't installed the non-spreading fires, so we can't put a fire. If we have a bed here, we wouldn't want a ladder here because it's kind of invading everyone. That would be a main walkway, and it'll be, you'd get the heat, take it away up there. It'll just disperse the heat, I think. So maybe the ladder's just here, out of the way. So the ladder will be here. We'll just grab the ladder now. Ladder, and then we will put a log there. Actually, whoops. Put a log here, and then we will get, that will be a torch holder as well as a trapdoor. So then it doesn't it doesn't let out the heat as easily. And then we'll grab a torch, put it on here. And, actually, the fireplace is going to generate a lot of heat, so I'll just put one there. I think I'll just put glowstone in it to represent the fire for now. And then we come down here, and then the fireplace, oops, fireplace is here, so that takes up a lot of space as well, so we don't have a lot of space to work with. But if we have, we'll grab a chair, and then we will grab a... Okay, we will grab a fence, and we'll move that over, and then we'll grab I think a stone pressure plate, and this will be his study. Oh no, we could make this his eating area, and we could put it... That's not gonna work. Eating area here, I think, and maybe chair there, oops. Chair there, chair there, chair there. Or maybe chair there, because then that's a walkway. Whoops. Where'd that other one go? There it went. So then it's, actually we could, I don't know, maybe we could do that, and it, nah, that looks a bit nah. But that is an idea, you can do that to cover up the floor. So now he has a eating area, and then we could have a... So he's kind of looking out the window, And then we will get a workbench, and we'll put that here, and we will get, I don't know, I'm just kind of making stuff up, kind of, and then we'll get a, pardon me, we will get bookcases, that's what it is, if I can find them. Where are you? I bet I'm staring right at them. There they are. Has this got connected textures? No, it hasn't. Doesn't matter. So we will do it like that. So it isn't blocking his view. So you can still see out and see his tavern, kind of. And you know, you can have a look and then you can walk out. So I think we're complete. I'll fix up the floor and do that zigzag, whatever, later. But I think, you know, fire here. We have a bed here. We can maybe add something here, like, oh, good idea. So he can hang up his cloak here. Here's a, you know, hang up his cloak after a long day, and then we can add a door quickly. So I think we're complete now. His building is now complete. I hope you enjoyed this video. So now we have our dining and study area. We'll have to add, oh, before I forget. Furnace. So now he has furnaces which you can cook and eat up here. We have to add a water basin, but I'll do that later. Maybe you can just come across the street and use the water basin. So now we've got a tavern with not enough torches, and we've got, well, with the fireplace doesn't go in, so that doesn't count. And then we have this place is complete now, so it's across the road so he can check. It's relatively small, could be smaller, but you know, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one.